Whoopi Goldberg has interrupted one of her View co-hosts on live TV. The moderator was in the middle of a sentence when she asked, "Did your phone really just ring?" On Wednesday's show, Whoopi started off the episode of The View by introducing the first hot topic. So, yesterday, Ron DeSantis sat with Jake Tapper for his first big interview as a presidential candidate, but it was seemingly overshadowed, she said. Whoopi then stopped and looked at Joy Behar and asked, "Did your phone really just ring?" Joy waved her hand back and forth and said, "No, no." "Okay," Whoopi shrugged. Joy had a serious look on her face as she replied, "It did not. Ignore it." "Okay, well, it's hard to." "It's hard," Whoopi said. "Kind of like how I was just overshadowed by her phone." Ron DeSantis was overshadowed by you-know-who's latest potential indictment. Joy could be heard laughing about the incident in the background as Whoopi played the clip. WOAH, Whoopi. Earlier this week, Whoopi abruptly asked the show's producer what he did to her hair after returning from the show's commercial break. When The View came back from commercial break early on during Monday's episode, Whoopi had something to say before getting back into things. Wait a minute, she said as the break ended. "Before we get to the Golden Bachelor, what did you do to my hair, Paul?" she asked the show's producer. The camera cut to Paul, who explained she had a stray strand of hair that was showing up on camera, so they fixed it for Whoopi. "Ah," she said, "I'm concerned now because I know if I turn one way, there's going to be something peeking out, going high." Paul assured her everything was fine. "All right," Whoopi said before launching into a show segment about the Golden Bachelor. Whoopi wilds out. On the same show as the phone call, Whoopi ripped up her cards. She said it's gone, as she tried to find the right card to say her next point. On Wednesday's show, the View panel welcomed Real Housewives of New York City star Jenna Lyons to the show. She talked about coming out in Hollywood, as well as her collaboration with J. Crew. At the end of the interview, Whoopi got turned around and couldn't figure out what she had to say next. Whoopi looked down at her cards and shuffled through them as she said, "I had something I was supposed to read and now it's gone." Her co-host Sarah Haynes leaned over to help her as Whoopi asked, "Is that it?" "Oh yes," the moderator exclaimed, picking up the card. "That's the out row." "Yes." She practically jumped in her seat. Thanks to Jenna Lyons. The Real Housewives of New York City airs Sunday nights on Bravo and streams the next day on Peacock, so watch it.